Hey everybody, we are at the Great Escape today. It's a Six Flags owned park. Looks like it's going to be one of the weaker parks of the trip, only 6 rides here, but I do have a plan today. We were able to do Darien Lake yesterday in like 2.5–3 hours, so I'm thinking if we can get this park done in 2 or 3 hours, we might be able to go and get an early start on Six Flags New England today, because that park is about 2.5 hours away. They're open until 7. It's 11 right now, so let's say we get done with this park at 1:30, 2 o'clock, get over there by 4. We still have 3 or 4 hours. So the reason I'd want to do that is just because Lake Compounce, where Boulder Dash is about an hour away from New England, and I originally wasn't going to go there, but just like we did Nickelodeon, it would be awesome if I could fit that in. So I'm thinking get half or a little more of New England done today, finish it up tomorrow morning, then finish the day off at Lake Compounce tomorrow and ride one of the great wooden coasters of all time. So anyway, this park only has 6 rides. Looks like there is actually quite a crowd of people here though before park opening, but hopefully I can just run to all the rides, get on real quick. So I'm going to be trying to fast and efficient, and yeah, I'll update you guys once we get in. All right, we are in the park. As you guys could just see, it is actually pretty packed today. Same situation as Michigan's Adventure. I felt like it's a very small park and it's a weekday, so it should be busy, and it's very busy, but it's all right. I'm just gonna go towards the nearest roller coaster and just ride as many as I can, as fast as I can. So I'll see you guys once we get on the first ride. All right, looks like the first ride we're gonna get on is Canyon Blaster over here in the back of the park in the western area. I believe it's an aero mine train, but I don't know. It looks nice though. Looks like it could be fun. So I will see you guys after we ride it. All right, just got off Canyon Blaster. I'm actually not sure if that was an aero mine train now, because those trains were not your typical aero mine train trains. The lap bars were weird, and not gonna lie, the track kind of looks like Morgan track. Like, I feel like aero track is typically a bit wider and there's typically more depth on the support beams. It looked like Mama's track kind of, so I don't know for sure what it was. It definitely wasn't a smooth ride though. Definitely very jiggly and bumpy. It didn't hurt, but it was rough. Anyway, the aero looper's over here, so I'm gonna go try to get a ride on that while I'm in this section of the park. All right, their aero looper is a corkscrew clone called Steamin' Demon. Let's ride it. All right, just got off the aero. And unfortunately, that is the first ever aero looper that I think is bad. It's weird because that's a clone ride, and I typically enjoy that ride, but I don't think they take care of it very well because it was so rough. It was so bumpy on every turn, and it hurt, man. My head kind of hurts a little bit. I don't exactly have a headache, but it's definitely not good. Anyway, sorry, the music's loud, but I'm trying to talk over it. Sorry, the footage was a little weird. I know my finger got on the way a little bit because I was trying to zoom out and it wasn't zooming. I just didn't feel like waiting around for the one train ops to try to get a better shot, because it's gonna take another 5 minutes and I'm trying to get out of here as fast as I can. I just want to get all the credits and go to the amazing park of New England, the much better park than this. So we're gonna head over to the next coaster. I'll see you guys once we're there. All right, next ride we're gonna get on is yet another Vekoma Boomerang clone. I think this is like number 5 for the trip. Definitely getting a bit redundant, but gonna get on it, gonna get the credit. I'll see you guys afterwards. All right, just got a flashback, and in contrast to the aero looper, that actually was very smooth. I mean, I've ridden the, what's it called, the Boomerang clones a million times, so it's nothing exciting, but at least it wasn't painful. It was somewhat enjoyable. This park has a dead-end layout, unfortunately. It doesn't loop around like most parks, so I've done everything up towards the front of the park. I have to walk all the way to the back dead end now, but it's been like 30 minutes and I've already ridden half the rides. So my plan is working out pretty well. if I can get the rest of the rides, sorry, I got that backwards. The rest of the rides done in like an hour or so, I'll be making great time. So I think it's just because there's a lot of good flats here, so a lot of the people are going to that. But I'm gonna go get on the rest of the coasters. So I'll see you guys once we get to the next ride. All right, let's see if they let me on the kiddie coaster. All parks have different policies, and hopefully they'll be cool here. All right, so I tried to ride the kiddie coaster, and they have the same stupid rules all the other parks. You have to have a kid with you. It doesn't make sense. If you can ride the ride without a kid, why do you need a kid to ride it? If there's a line and you want to get kids on the ride, I understand. But there were empty rows, and they still said no. And I'm getting real sick of parks doing this, but it's whatever. It's just one credit. It's just annoying. So we have 2 rides left here. The wooden coaster and whatever the other one is. So I'm going to get on those. So we're going to get the heck out of here as fast as we can. All right, I was hoping to get on my first ever bobsled today. It's way back there. Been talking to some employees, and apparently it's been closed for a while. I didn't know. So that's a bummer, but we've been on 3 out of 6 roller coasters and can't ride 2. 1 because of the stupid kiddie rule, and 1 because it's closed. But Comet, the wood coaster, should be open, so I'm gonna go ride Comet, and then we're gonna be done with this park. So I'll see you guys once we get over there. Pretty lame, but pretty typical of this trip so far for rides to be closed, especially at Six Flags parks. All right, we made it back to the dead end of the park. It's funny, the only ride that they probably don't need 2 trains on, there it goes. They're running 2 trains on. It's all the way back here. There's barely anyone back here. But anyway, we're gonna ride Comet. I'll let you guys know how it is after. All right, just got off Comet all the way here in the back of the park, and for a roller coaster that is 5 years off 100 years old, that ride was really good and really smooth. I was expecting it to be painful and rough because it's got those PTC trains and it's a really old ride, but it was graceful and great. Well, not graceful, it was good airtime, but you know what I mean. It didn't hurt. It wasn't bumpy or rough. Definitely the best ride in the park here. It's a good long ride, just chock full of airtime hills and high-speed turns. So yeah, super fun, super impressed with that ride. I will say, even though this park doesn't have the greatest ride lineup and the layout is a bit interesting, just being dead ends, it does have a certain charm to it. There's a lot of trees and flowers. There's pretty good theming in the western section and the kiddie areas. And yeah, it's a fun park. It's kind of a vibe. I'm gonna head out of here though. Obviously, I want to get over to Six Flags New England. And so I will see you guys when I'm back at my truck, and I'll let you guys know what's going on there. All right, so I'm back to my truck in the parking lot. It's literally a minute past 12, so I did the whole park in exactly an hour, basically. From the time the park opened at 11 till now, I was able to ride all 4 of the open roller coasters and get back to my truck, which is a pretty decent walk from Comet all the way here. The park's actually pretty big. I think it was bigger than Worlds of Fun and maybe Valley Fair. I don't know. There's just a lot of open space in the layout. They could definitely add like 3 or 4 more coasters. They probably won't though. Left a good time though. Lots of field trip groups and large groups wearing the same color shirt. You know what that means. Long waits. So yeah, but I was able to do everything in an hour. So if you guys can get here at opening, you can probably get it all done in the same amount of time. Probably the weakest park of the trip so far, and I don't know if anything will be weaker, just because the only park that I feel like could be worse than this is Six Flags America. But they have more coasters there, and it seems like they have better ones. And so I just don't see that being worse. The only way it could be worse is that I've heard people say it's a trashy park and their operations are bad. But I mean, this park does have it on that. It's a pretty nice vibe to the park and pretty nice theming for Six Flags Park. But I'm here for the coasters. Like, theming's cool, but like, I'm not going to any Disney parks or anything like that. You know, I just want the thrills. So when it comes to that, definitely the weakest ride lineup I've seen. Worse than Frontier City, honestly, because the only ride I really enjoyed here was Comet, and Boomerangs are clones, so who really cares? At least Frontier City had Diamondback, and I'm sure if Silver Bullet was open, that'd be awesome. And you know, Bobsleds wasn't open here, but it seems like it's not going to be for a while, so I don't really know if that would have made a difference. Plus, it doesn't seem that thrilling anyway. It just seems like it would have been fun. But anyway, I'm going to stop wasting time. Like I said earlier, it's like a 2.5 hour drive to Six Flags New England, and I'm wearing my Steel Vengeance shirt because I want to get on Twisted Cyclone today. Or no, not Twisted, Wicked Cyclone. That's right, Twisted Cyclone's in Georgia. So anyway, I will see you guys at Six Flags New England. It's going to be about 2 hours, 2 hours and a half for me. It's going to be about 5 seconds for you guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. All right, just arrived to the parking lot of Six Flags New England. Doesn't look too full, doesn't look really empty either. So should be interesting to see how busy it is today. It's 2:30, so like I said, it took about 2.5 hours. But yeah, as long as they have decent operations and are hopefully running 2 trains on at least their major rides, should be able to get on quite a bit of stuff. There's 11 coasters here. Hopefully they're all open. And yeah, we're gonna go grab some credits. So I have a pretty good long walk ahead of me. I'll see you guys once we get to the entrance. All right, we're in the park. It doesn't seem too crowded, but just got in. And of course the entrance is gonna be super busy in the afternoon. I haven't eaten anything since like 9 in the morning and it's 2:30, so I might grab something to eat real quick if I see anything. If not, I'm just gonna hop on some rides. I'll get food whenever I can though, so I'll update you guys when either I grab food or get on a ride. Pizza, French fries. All right, just ate food, much needed. I was very hungry. Just typical theme park food, you know, pizza and fries, but it wasn't bad. Anyway, heading to the right after entering the park, we got Gotham City over here. Looks like we got the S&S free spin and the floorless. And so I'll probably get on one of those. See you guys then. I actually didn't know this, but they have an SLC here. It's called the Riddler's Revenge. So I'm actually gonna ride that first, just get the paint over with. So let's get on it. All right, just got off the SLC and that was actually really fun. I didn't know, but this ride actually has the best restraints. So there was no headbanging. Now, sure, it still was not the smoothest ride ever. It was a little jerky, but without being in pain, I was actually really able to enjoy it. Super intense, super fast and whippy, and just a fun, great ride, man. So if every SLC had those trains, it would actually be really good. It's just they don't. But anyway, that was great. I think we're gonna ride Batman now, or whatever it's called, the Dark Knight or whatever. So I'll see you guys after that. Batman was fun. The smoothest, flowest coaster I've ever ridden. Not the most intense or the biggest or anything, but I think I preferred over Scream and Ruger just because it was smooth. So anyway, I'm gonna hop on the Joker now. Another S&S free spin, super fun. Off the Joker, and yeah, those S&S free spins always get me, man. Just the randomness of it, it's never the same ride. And this is probably the best one I've ridden because I flipped like 5 times and it was going super fast. It didn't shim me at all. So definitely better than the Batman at Discovery Kingdom and probably better than the one at Great America too. So I don't know what's next, but we're done with all these rides here in Gotham City. So I will see you guys once we get to the next attraction or ride or whatever happens. All right, from Gotham City to DC Universe. Let's see what rides they got here. All right, it is time to get on Superman. This ride is not a clone of the one at Darien Lake. It is its own unique layout. So I will let you guys know how it is and how it stacks up against the one that we rode yesterday after I get off the ride. See you guys then.
There's Brig!
All right, just got off a back row ride Superman, and that was amazing. Way better than the one at Darien Lake. The one at Darien Lake had like 2 straight airtime hills and then like a twisted airtime hill and just the 2 long helixes. This ride had so much more. It had a giant camelback after the first drop, a giant camelback, no, 2 giant camelbacks after the turnaround, and a bunch of other turns. 2 helixes, but not 2 giant, wasteful double helixes. 2 very good, whippy, fast helixes. You go through the tunnel. Just an amazing ride. Great showcase of speed and all kinds of forces and a lot of fun. So, yeah, definitely one of my favorite coasters of the trip so far. I think that Millennium Force's drop is better, but I feel like this definitely has a better layout. It honestly has one of the best layouts I've ever seen on any ride. It's a great ride. So yeah, might be in my like top 25, probably not top 10, but still good. Anyway, I think we're gonna go get on Catwoman Whip. I think this is a spinning coaster or something, I don't know, or like a kiddie coaster or something. It doesn't look like anything crazy, but I'm gonna ride for the credits. So yeah, I'll see you guys after that.
The station.
All right, they were testing Catwoman and something's apparently wrong with it. So we're on the Wild Mouse coaster over here. Hopefully it doesn't have too long of a wait, because I know Wild Mouses can be like that sometimes. But yeah, it's called Gotham City Gauntlet. Just riding for the credit, because you know Wild Mouse are nothing special, so let's do it. Alright, the Wild Mouse was okay. Definitely better than Coast Rider at Knott's. That's the only other Maurer Wild Mouse I've been on. Just not really any airtime or anything exciting. The hairpin turns aren't even that fast either, so it's kind of pointless. But get your coaster credit on it. So anyway, I don't know what the next ride's gonna be, but I will see you guys there. All right, next up is Thunderbolt. Looks like it could be a pretty good wooden coaster. I'll have to see though, I'll let you know. All right, just got off Thunderbolt. That ride wasn't terrible, it was just really rough. It definitely had better airtime than what was it called? Comet at the Great Escape earlier. There was actually one moment of ejector so strong, and I wasn't expecting that. It kind of hurt my back, but it just rattled a lot on the valleys. So definitely not the best experience, but I mean, not horrible. So anyways, I don't know what we're riding next, but I'm heading the direction of, it looks like yet another boomerang, 2 boomerangs in one day, woohoo. And Wicked Cyclone's over here too, and it looks like they have a Pandemonium clone, so just another spinning coaster. So I'll get on one of those rides, we'll see which one. All right, going on the boomerang. And I'm pretty sure it literally has the same name as the one we rode earlier, and it's literally 2 hours away from that. And there's one at Darien Lake, so the 3 nearby Six Flags parks all have a boomerang. Embarrassing. Yet another boomerang on this trip. Same as always. They're getting less fun though, because I've ridden it so many times, but you know, not a bad ride, just the same old, same old. I think Pandemonium's up next, and that's another clone spinning ride. Same as Spinning Dragons and Pandemonium at not Discovery Kingdom, Six Flags St. Louis. And I don't know if the Fairly Odd Coaster's a clone. It felt similar, but I definitely like that one the best. But anyway, let's ride it. Alright, Pandemonium. Those spinning coasters are always fun. But yeah, just another clone. Lots of clone rides here, but it's whatever. Speaking of clone, we're about to go on Wicked Cyclone. And also, lots of single rider lines here, which is nice because some of these waits are ridiculous. So I'm glad that I've been able to get on a lot of things in like, I've been here for what? I've been here for like 3 or 4 hours, and I've been able to ride almost everything. So yeah, park closes in an hour. I'm gonna ride Wicked Cyclone as much as I can. The only rides I haven't gotten today is the kiddie coaster and Catwoman, which closed down, so we'll get those tomorrow. But yep, see you guys after Wicked Cyclone. This Cyclone was really fun. I rode it twice in the back. I know I said I'm gonna lap it till the park closes, but honestly, I've ridden everything here already today, and I feel like why waste another day here tomorrow? So what I might do is just go to Lake Compounce in the morning and then see if I can head over to Great Adventure early or something like that. It's like 2 hours away again, so I might not be able to do all of Great Adventure in one day, but still might be able to get some of it done and save a little time because there are some other parks that I could squeeze in if I had extra time that weren't on the original schedule, just like we're squeezing in Lake Compounce and we did Nickelodeon. So anyway, yeah, it was a really good ride. I still would rank Twisted Colossus above it, so I'd have it as my number 3, Steel Legends Twisted Colossus than this so far, just because the first drop is really good and it has a lot of ejector moments, but towards the end it does lose a lot of speed. You still pop out your seat, but it's just not as crazy, I feel like, as Twisted Colossus is. Plus, you get the bonus on Twisted Colossus of riding twice. But yeah, still a really great ride. So anyway, I'm gonna go check and see if I can get on the kiddie coaster, see if Catwoman open back up, and then the park's gonna close in like 20 minutes. So yeah, but it's been a really fun day. Got a lot done today. All right, the Great Chase, aka the kiddie coaster, was closed. So I looked on the app, Catwoman is back open up again. So we're gonna ride that, and then I'm thinking one more ride on Superman, just so I can have 2 rides on that and 2 rides on Twisted Cyclone. Both the great rides here. So yep, gonna go do that. See you guys then. All right, just got off Catwoman, so I got all 10 of the credits of the coasters open today, which they probably wouldn't have let me on the kiddie ride anyway, so that's probably all the 10 I could have got. You guys saw the footage of it earlier. Nothing crazy, just a family ride. Better than Jaguar or Knott's because that ride hurts. But besides that, it's meh. Pretty short too. So the park closes in 10 minutes. I'm gonna get one more ride on Superman, and then that's it for Six Flags New England and for the day. So I'll see you guys after I get off that. All right, I just got off 3 rides in a row on Superman to end off the day. First ride was in the back row, and then after that, there were empty rows on the train, and I was actually riding next to a ride-op who just got off work. And he told me that they're chill here, and if there's empty rows, you can jump in them, so we did. They didn't say anything, so I rode it 3 times. Twice in the back car, once near the front because the back was filled. And yeah, this ride is great. Definitely very different from the back towards the front. Definitely prefer the back for that first drop because you get virtually no airtime down it in the front. But honestly, the Camelbacks are a little bit better in the front. You get some nasty ejector, which I love. But anyway, that does it for the day here. Superman's definitely the best ride in this park. I know a lot of people say Wicked Cyclone is. Nah, they're wrong, man. Superman's longer. It's a little bit smoother, honestly, and I just enjoy it so much. This is a really great park, honestly. It's not very big, too. It's easy to get around. Like, it's kind of just one straight line with little chutes off to different attractions. So if you just work your way from one side to the other, you can get on everything in a few hours. So yeah, I was able to do the Great Escape and here in New England, there goes Superman, in one day, and they're 2.5 hours apart. So that just shows you how you can do it if you do it right. And they're both only open for 8 hours. So anyway, I'm gonna find a good spot to crash near Lake Compounce. That's where we'll start our day off tomorrow. Get a ride on Boulder Dash and everything else there, but obviously we're going there for Boulder Dash. And then after that, I'll see what I want to do. Probably head over. Sorry, Superman's super loud. Probably head over to Jersey and at least get a few rides at Great Adventure because I'd rather do that than just sit around all day after Lake Compounce. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow at Lake Compounce and most likely Six Flags Great Adventure. So yeah, peace.